What's happening? Can anyone check the picture? I look okay? Yeah? Not like... So, from now, our session is going to be in the morning on Monday and Wednesday. And Monday, as usual, we have a follow-up exam for the previous week. The same we're going to do today. The topic we want to open, and that's going to be a continuity on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to talk more about testimonials, how to ask for testimonials, and how to guide your clients what exactly they should say in a testimonial. So that's going to be useful for you and for the company. Because, you know, the company going to remodel the website. So now we will have a Google review page connected to the website. So your client can mention your name and leave a review by you sending the simple link, the same as who did leave the review for me, you know how to do that. So the clients will now be able to do that for you as well. And we're thinking on how to incentivize it for you to make it interesting for the company. And of course, again, I'm going to repeat myself for you, because the better reviews we have on Google, the more proof that you can show to you to your clients, the better. You know what I was thinking even today? Like now we are sending clients my business card. I will send you my business card of the WhatsApp, save it, and whenever you need advice in real estate, you can contact me. Who is saying this? You do. Guys, can you imagine, for example, how instead of this, which is the dead information, it's just there, it's not clickable, it's not interactive, no one, like they don't remember your name, they might not even kind of save your name with the WhatsApp. Would that be cool if, for example, we could send them our LinkedIn profile link and ask them to connect with us, or Instagram or Facebook, whatever is comfortable for you? Why this idea came to my mind? Because in the future, for you to be able to easily kind of warm up your clients with whom you already been through the interaction. If you are using your social media for work, if you're creating the content, which we all know that this is what we should be doing, that's kind of keeping them engaged, and they really, whenever they will need real estate services, just by seeing you showing up, they will get back to you because of that, not because you left your business card. How do you feel about this? That came to my mind exactly because of one reason. I'm training in other companies in the secondary market department, and one of the agents told me that he was about to get the listing. He did a great job of receiving these listings with the documents. You know, it's a big issue to actually get a listing with you, so you can advertise it on portals, and you can sometimes have it exclusively. And that was like 2 digits in million listing. So he was really working on that for like 3-4 months. And then the time came to landlord to give him an answer. The landlord told him, you know what? I look you up on LinkedIn and Instagram, and I do not feel that you have enough social connections to be able to handle this listing. And he never got it. But the guy is really good in a job. He's been in the market for so long, and he would potentially, definitely had a good probability of selling it. But just because this is what the new trend, this is what the clients are doing right now. And I want you guys to start thinking about it and a little bit be ahead of the curve with that. Because in 2-3, well, as a max, years from now, your social media profile, being a real estate agent, would be some sort of like an asset. If you have a lot of engagement happening, if you have a lot of clients in your profile, you can use it to get people with you, or you can use it to get the listings, because this is what we're all going to be transitioning sooner or later in the secondary market, and we discussed that already, right? Why? because the offline is only trendy when the market is going up. When the market is going down, and the lower is the market, there is secondary. So if we have to be able to kind of shift into secondary. Are you with me on that? Just putting the seeds. So follow-ups, referrals, and testimonials. Testimonials are not here. Testimonials are going to be on Wednesday. When I'm saying referrals, guys, what I actually mean is that you sold to the client, or you haven't sold to the client yet, but you establish a good relationship, and you kind of became more like a trusted advisor already, even though he haven't purchased from you. So we have the trust from this client, and we use it as an opportunity, as a leverage for us to ask for more business from this particular client. Meaning, he's going to give us a free lead. Meaning the company is not paying anything for that. When it's a referral, it's easier for you to deal with this client because he has a certain level of trust towards you, right? Because it's kind of word of mouth that my friend is giving me this person, so you don't have to break the walls. And you can really convert these people and add on the additional stream of income. It haven't been kind of decided yet or anything. I'm being with you guys. If this program going to work and you will be able to get the referrals, I would definitely start the conversation on how your commission for the referrals could be different than your commission from the leads that the company is paying for, right? Because it's your work, it's your creativity to get this referral and to close it, rather than the company spend XYZ amount of money to actually get this lead to you. That's a different thing. When you're having more referrals, this is how you become self-efficient. You depend on yourself to build your business rather than on anyone else. And even if the company lead is going to stop, or they're going to say be not the quality that we want, that might be, you still have independent stream of referrals coming in. Does that make sense? Okay, so what's happening now with referrals? Are you asking your past clients for recommendations whom you can help in their circle? Are you asking? Yeah? Are you comfortable asking about this? Everyone?
Depends on the project.
Why it depends on the project?
Okay, it's happened with me. I sold for someone on project, and the project is cancelled.
Okay.
100%, I can't get referral for him. But if I sold for the project from the Lati or the roads, it's okay. I'm giving you venue. Without asking, he will give you referrals. Because of that, I told you it depends on the project and it depends on the client.
Okay, my question is, how many referrals per month are you getting? Anyone is getting one per month? A fresh new client, one per month? One. Two per month? One per 2 months? Huh? Say it again? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah.
How many members they will come with you?
Okay.
Getting the referral.
No, this is a little bit different. This is like an invitation. The referrals is when I've sold the client and I'm asking him, so whom do you think in your circle potentially might be having the same problem or request as you, whom I, in your mind, can help? And they're giving you... Yes. Yes, but I'm talking about who is already asking and getting them. Fantastic. How many?
I asked a client, I thought he gave me a referral and I told him.
You close the referral. Congratulations. It was like you got one referral and you close it. Okay, after you got one referral and you close it, how many other referrals you've got? How many?
They sent me another one also,
But it was not like you asking, they send you.
no, I asked
Yes,
them.
ask.
That was, we bonded.
Yeah.
Like, I was happy with what they told him. So I told him, if you have anyone who might be interested, kindly share my number. In a very professional way. So after maybe 1 month, I received a call. He said one of my friends is looking to buy an apartment. I shared your
Okay, cool. But it is not was like your process that you're asking for referrals. It just happens that they are very happy and they're giving you referrals. Before?
Yes.
Okay. So they kind of responded in a month. Okay.
Please let me know.
Okay, cool. Guys, do you want to have more referrals? Do you want to work with cold clients from social media leads, or do you want to work with more with referrals? Referrals. Are you ready to put the work to get the referrals? Yeah. Because it's a full system of how you build the system to get the, not one-off here and there, but the system of referrals. So today we're going to talk exactly about that. I will give you the script that you can use, because most of the time what I heard with agents is that they're shy to ask. They don't know how to ask in a nice way, not to look like desperate and needy. And they think that might destroy relationship with the client if I'm asking for something. Does anyone feel that way?
Yeah, and
Huh?
the point is that the referrals, percentage of closing is more than the percentage of the closing
Yes.
deal with the referral.
With referral. Yeah.
How does it differ?
It's definitely just because of the level of the trust is already there.
Yeah, already.
That's it. So, how often do you ask for referrals? It's kind of we brushed. If it's a zero cost for the company to get a sale, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable on the first, but when you really master the process, it's going to get easier and easier for you. You can make it into a joke as well. This is what I was giving Mohammed. If you are in really like good relationship with the client and you become more like a friend, maybe it's not for the females. I would say maybe we have to approach it a little bit differently.
I make it as a joke.
You make it as a joke as well. Yeah. So it depends. It's like, well, hey, you know, I'm just a salesperson here, so I will ask you for referrals. So do you know anyone in your circle who might be having the same issues that you had when we first spoke? So you think I can be helpful for them to get them the best unit so they can start making passive income. The referrals are the result of customer trust, and the best way to kind of, and the best point to ask for referrals is to bring the customer back on that high emotional state whenever they purchase the property already, or just remind them on how you were able to help them. Yeah, because when they're getting the deal that they wanted, they're signing the contract, even if they were a little bit fearful before, when they cross the line, they are what? They're more happy, they're more engaged, right? Usual. So we have to really trigger that high emotional point, because we're not going to ask a customer for the referral just once. We're going to keep asking and keep asking and keep asking, and the space-time, that's why I'm saying we're going to build up a system. Any questions on that? Philip, you don't look so sure.
No, I completely agree. I don't think you can ask for referrals after the first conversation.
Yeah.
I think it needs to go through this process, what we show here.
Yeah.
You know, where they bought and they're happy with your service, then that's the opportunity to ask.
Yeah. And that brings us to the point, guys. If we are selling in a kind of more buy or die manner. It's like very pushy. If the person doesn't buy it, we're never going to be able to come back and even follow up with that person anymore. So we kind of killed the lead. The lead is burned, for us at least, right? That's why it's always, even if the person never purchased from us, it's always better to keep the relationship going. So after a deal, good news on construction, and you are the one who is delivering good news. So you have to kind of put this in your own schedule to check on that particular construction, whatever it's going to be. Maybe you're going to go there once in 3 months, take some pictures, take some videos. You have a couple of people you potentially sold, or you have a couple of colleagues who sold in that building, and you kind of schedule who is getting the pictures. And you send in the pictures, and then you give in a call, and this is when you ask for referrals. Handover, resale, or renting apartment, like all of this is an opportunity for you to get at least 4 referrals, if not more, from just one client. This is an example of how you can schedule referrals in your calendar. My question is, guys, does anyone using a Google Calendar or any other system to schedule your appointment, to remind yourself what you're doing? Maybe you have a notebook where you're writing down? Huh? Calendar, the Google Calendar.
I have both. I allow calendar and they both synchronize.
Yeah. Guys, do you want me to show how the Google Calendar looks like, just in case? Right? So it's if you, I mean, I don't know, the Google Calendar is applicable for both, for Apple and for any system because it's Google. I will show you mine. I hope it's not going to be anything illegal there. So let's see what is in my calendar. So if you go to Google, you see, you have a lot of kind of options. You choose the calendar. It's exactly the same one which is in your phone. If you have a Google application, but you can download it even on iPhone. I'm not an iPhone user, yeah? So this is how the calendar looks like. And you magically can do all of that. You see Ray White is scheduled for me, right? So the beauty of it is I can schedule anything by creating an event. Creating an event, and I can choose the date here of this event, 25th, for example. I can choose, should I repeat it daily, weekly, or custom? Or maybe if I'm scheduling referrals, I want to repeat it every second week on Thursday, right? So how I'm going to do that? It's Thursday, and I'm going to go here, repeat second week, done. I can write, what is it? Referrals. Sorry. And on top of that, I can select the color. Because you can see all of my, I usually do it in a pink color. So that means when I'm going to go to my calendar, I'm going to automatically notify that I have a referral today. When you are closing the deal with your client, you can start scheduling your follow-up system with this particular client. So you're never going to miss it. And you can do it literally in 2-3 minutes, just sitting on your calendar. Every morning you have to condition yourself that the first thing that you do, you open your calendar and you look through what I have for today, scheduled from before, part of all of the crazy things that I have. And you can reschedule stuff, you can move them around, so it's... Any questions on how this works? Do you see how that using this can be beneficial for you? Huh? For referrals at least? Yeah? Okay, cool. Coming back to... So, I'm going to try to do this. It's not very visible, but you can see. First follow-up call, 2 days after the deal closed, because probably when you're closing the deal with them, they are a little bit busy, they're all around the place, they're not going to be like really, is there going to be any heads here now on the video? You have to move, you have to move, man. You are too tall for us.
What about this? That's right. Okay.
Is it better? Okay. You see okay? It's not really threatening next to me? So, 2 days after the closed deal, guys, it's up to you. Maybe the next day, maybe in 3 days, but it has to be closer to the deal. This is when you ask for referrals and ask for testimonials as well. This is the good time to ask for testimonials. Testimonials, as you remember, we're going to be discussing on Wednesday. Second follow-up call 1 month later. I mean, I was not writing that ask for referrals. You can ask for testimonials and then to referrals later. It's up to you how you're going to place it. 1 month follow-up, you're just checking on them. It's not allowed to say checking on. Like, I'm just here to see how you're doing. Have you heard about like things are happening in Dubai? Whatever market updates you will have to offer can be the results of the previous month in terms of prices are going up, transactions, rentals, anything that you can easily pull from the property monitor. That can be the reason for your call. I just wanted to give you this information. I think it's going to be valuable for you because it's in your area, just to see blah, blah, blah. And then you ask for referrals. The script, we're going to be discussing today as well, guys. On the, after 3 months, again, updates on construction, anything you see is changing in terms of real estate market. Because we often have new things are coming. Like they introduced the golden visa. It was a big thing. They might start introducing new initiative. If you follow any news website or you are listening to Dubai Property Podcast, who is listening to that fantastic source of news and information, which I've been sharing and raving about. 12 minutes, which is going to give you something to talk about with your clients. Going to make them feel as you are professional on top of the game. Dubai Property Podcast. Third follow-up call 6 months after, again, news, whatever is there, and you ask for referrals. So you space up asking for referrals within 3 to 6 months. You do not, for them, this is a customer care call. For them, you are there to give them valuable information. It's not about you and your referrals, it's about them. So when we are having this, some sort of exchange, in their mind, you are someone who is coming with help. So, I don't want to go too deep into psychology, but there is something which is called a reciprocity rule. Have anyone heard about this? I never heard about this. This is a need to pay back if someone done something good for me. Have you had anyone, maybe a colleague of yours, or maybe even a stranger, or maybe your neighbor, where you needed a car, or you needed a lift, and he never had to do that for you, but he just did something for you, right? Someone helped you with, I don't know, referring you a client, or finding a job, or anything. What we feel inside for that person is a need to pay back. This is human behavior psychology 101. The need to pay back. Well, he did this for me, so I need kind of to pay back. This is very common in Arab culture, I'm sure, right? So we say, oh, thank you, I so appreciate your help. You can ask me anything, just, this is what we're doing, right? So the reciprocity rule, if we are doing this for them, creates a tension in them that they have somehow, because we've been so good, we've been helping them so much, they have to somehow pay us back. So whenever we ask for referrals, it's easy for them to give it because it doesn't feel unnatural because they want to pay you back, because you're really helping them. They want to help you. Do you see how that works? I don't know why the term is reciprocity. I'm trying to simplify it, but it's actually the need to pay back for the help that you received. Does it make sense, guys? Okay. So you can follow up with the clients who never purchased from you with the same idea. Give them a date, give them some sort of value, answering the questions that they had that stopped them from purchasing with you back then. You can put it into the sequence. Again, using the Google Calendar, you have a certain date when you sit down, got some stuff from Property Monitor, put it together and send in them. Not expecting anything back, you're just giving the value first. And then they will start noticing your number and noticing your picture and start to kind of connect. Oh, there is a business card there, and the guy is sending me this report, which seems to be useful. So I have more trust to this person, and I have more inclined to engage with him again whenever I will need this. And then when you call again to this person in 3 or 4 or 6 months, whatever you will, you can always get back. It's like, I've been sending you all of these reports. I'm not sure if you kind of went through them. But what I was like trying to show you is this and that. You have more right to engage rather than you're a salesperson picking up the call, oh, are you ready to buy or no? No, I'm still not ready. You see how it works? And it's for you as well. When you feel that you are just someone who is hunting for the deal, it's hard for you to have this persistence because you think about yourself like, I mean, not maybe for everyone, but that was what I was facing. I felt myself like, well, I'm such a bad person. I'm just basically trying to sell to people. So we have to trick our brain into I'm bringing the value and I'm just checking if he is in need of my help. Does that make sense? Okay. What we don't want is an introduction from the salesperson, or sorry, from the person who is referring. For example, if we are not guiding our clients on how to introduce us, they might say something, he's a great agent, he sold me this unit, he's really blah, blah, blah. Is it a good introduction? Do you feel that this is the introduction that you need?
No.
Do you feel if someone's going to introduce a person to you, oh, he's a great sales agent? Yeah, something like this, something along this line. But most probably, just because they don't know how to properly introduce you and they think that this is a great opening line, they're going to do this. So we have to really guide them. So the referral script, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that, you can shift it and change. But the main idea of the script is to remind to our clients how we were able to help them. So when I'm asking for referrals, before I'm even going to ask, I want them to get back into that state when they were happy after the purchase, and they kind of connect, oh, you really were able to help me. Because it's been months, they might forget. They don't feel it anymore, right? The emotional state like passes by in 20 minutes. So I'm asking them a question specifically to bring them back to that emotional state. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to help you with your property investment. Can I ask you, in your mind, how was I was able to help you the most? In your mind, what about like me helping you with finding the right property was the most important? Why I'm asking this question? He's going to tell himself, oh yeah, but you really helped me to do this, and you really opened up my eyes. I wanted to buy here, but you kind of shifted, and then you showed me the property monitor, or you did the calculation for me, something. he's going to remind himself about the good things that you did for him. And this is exactly what we want. Bring them to the high emotional point. Any questions on that, guys? You understand why we're doing this? With that in mind, who do you know might have the same concerns and potential requirements in your circle? So I'm not asking directly. With that in mind, how I was able to help you, whom do you think might have the same kind of concerns or requirements in your circle? He's saying, or someone, like for example, oh, the old guy, when I told them that I purchased an apartment, they were like kind of speaking about that. I'm not stopping here yet, guys. I need to know more about these people, right? Because I don't know if I can help them yet, again. And I don't want to get into like, happy salesperson. Oh, give them number. Give my number to them. Give their number to me. Like all of this, not yet. Can you tell me a little bit more about this person and why do you feel I will be able to help them? So this is the time when he potentially might open up for you the problem that this referral might have. So you kind of getting into this referral more prepared. You remember we're always talking about the problem, the pains, the troubles that they want to solve with purchasing the property. Does it make sense? Do you see why the sequence is like this? Then you ask them, oh, he's telling you something. Oh yeah, because he has money there and he needs to shift it, and his wife and his kid, whatever. Now we are asking, because we kind of now in the same team with our client. Now we're asking, well, how do you think it would be best to approach the person? Because what I don't want to have, I just don't want to have the number of this guy without me being presented as an advisor, and I will guide him how to present me, to call him, so I will be nameless, right? I will be kind of the same as any other salesperson. So I want to have a nice entrance because I already want to leverage, I want to have the trust that I will borrow from being with this client who is his friend. Make sense? So I'm asking him, how do you think it should be best to approach him? Name, referral, like WhatsApp, email, how do you think it's the best? And then I'm asking, do you think it makes sense for you to tell him that I will be calling, or what do you think I should do? No one's going to tell me, oh no, I don't think it makes sense for me to tell him that you will be calling, right? Why? Because they're kind of an emotional high. They're really in it with you. They're collaborative. They want to help to their friend. And they themselves, they want to make it happen in a nice way because they don't want to feel like the friend going to come back, well, you just gave this number. Who is this guy? Why are you even kind of giving my number away to people? Or do you think it makes sense for you to tell him that I will be calling? Then we are starting, as I call it, coaching the client on how to introduce us. This is the most important part. Guys, and I'm not saying that you will be able to go through all of the script just with the first referrals you will ask to. Starting with a couple of first sentences, that's enough. But I want you to understand that this is the best, this is the ideal situation, and you will be able to guide them through all of the process. Can you make a suggestion? What if you talk to him about like your troubles when you were looking for the property and how we helped you, just to see if he might be already facing the same? Would that make sense? You can say something along this line. So what I want him to do actually, I want him, when he introducing me, remind to himself and to this guy, look, I had these troubles and I have these troubles. Most probably he's going to be able to connect with him. I was not able to understand which actually development is the best. Was confused with so many agents are sending me all of this information, the PDF files, and I was like completely lost. So how this guy were able to help me is he kind of showed me the market data, or whatever was happening between you. So what we need him to say, we need him to tell to his friend the troubles he were having and how you were able to help him with that. This is the only thing which gonna make your entry into this new relationship a 50% of success. Yeah, and again, just because we can push a little bit further in a nice way, we can say, so besides this guy, is there anyone else you feel might benefit from talking to me? We ask for the next referral, then and there. If we got one, we went through the process. Doesn't mean we have to stop. Okay, but besides this guy, is there anyone else you feel like
The same conversation with the client?
it's the same call?
I think it's not.
That would be a long, long call. It doesn't matter, yeah, but he is happy to talk to you.
I say even it's happy to talk with me, but it's not like a good way to ask him again for another one.
No.
And as we
Why
didn't
do you think
finish
so?
the first one,
Why do you think so?
What?
Why do you
Okay.
think it's not a good way?
I will tell you. If I ask the customer or my client, just one client was one conversation, and he told me already one, and it's okay to handle this case until I ask him someone. But if I ask him another referrer, it's like it will feel that I'm using you. I'm using you.
Very
I'm
good
not
guys,
I'm
very
not
good guys
recommend-
that you're coming with this approach. Have you ever asked for referrals in the way that I am inviting you to do so?
We always ask for referral.
Guys,
Any
it's
deals
okay.
close, we ask for
Ibrahim,
referral.
you know me a little bit now. I know that you ask for referrals. In this training, I'm not telling you to ask for referrals. I'm giving you the way to ask for referrals in the most collaborative and helpful for you and for the client way. Do you see how it might be the different from what you're doing?
Yeah, the steps we ask, we
Yeah.
doing, and it's okay. I like it. We didn't use. I sometimes use it. I will use Shuran, but to ask him again for another one in the same conversation, I think he will feel that I can use it.
Guys, you know why? Because deep down, you feel like your initial goal is to sell. But if your initial goal is to help people, what's the problem of me helping one person or two or three? I'm helping. It doesn't mean that we even going to be a good fit. I'm there to help. If I'm a doctor, I'm asking you about the symptoms. I keep asking about the symptoms, and then I was like, well, it's already too many symptoms, Dick. Would you feel that this is to go a little bit over the top if I will ask you, so besides whatever you told me, do you have maybe any other symptoms so I will be aware? I'm coming from the position of help. I can dig deeper as much as I want. Guys, this part is when, of course, it's not on the first call, it's when you're comfortable. But your mindset when you're asking for referral is there anyone in your circle to whom I can help with the same way? Because if you're going to have in mind, if there's anyone else in your circle to whom I can sell, you're going to be uncomfortable asking for that. That's where uncomfortability is coming from. That I'm such a villain, such a bad person, keep asking you to send me someone from whom I can make money. With this mindset, yeah, of course you're going to be uncomfortable. But I'm here.
It's not me that uncomfortable. The client will be uncomfortable, not me. For me, it's okay. I will ask him. It's okay. But what he's feeling, I'm using it.
Yeah, of course. That's why, look, what I was talking about. You are asking for referrals over the course of time. The calls that you're giving to him that you are not asking for referrals is for his benefit, to inform him about the market, to inform him about the progress of construction and all of that. So he doesn't pursue it. If you are just giving him only one call in 6 months and asking for referrals, yeah, of course he's going to feel like, yeah, well, you're just calling me to refer. That's why you're building up. That's why you have a structure. Do you see how it works? Guys, anyone else is uncomfortable with asking for referrals? Do you understand why I was talking about the structure first? I want you to give me like, Olga, explain me. I don't understand why we should say this, why we should say that. Everyone is clear, right? Because the task for you will be, and the result of this exam is to give us referrals. Can you imagine? It's not to.
You can ask referrals only from the client with whom you deal already, right? You cannot just ask some referrals from, I don't know, from leads, like calling.
I mean, this is what I said in the beginning, guys. It doesn't mean.
There is some people who doesn't have a lot of clients.
Of course, yet. And
Yeah, but you say.
but in your case, let's talk about you. Do you feel that you can ask for referrals? Like quantity of clients?
Definitely, I'm not gonna ask for many referrals on the first call.
You don't have to. You don't have to ask for many. Just ask for one.
Yeah.
That's why it's a small step. If you're not going to be able to get comfortable if you're not going to start making the small steps. Besides the client who purchased from you, there are clients who never purchased from you, haven't purchased from you yet, but you have a good relationship with them. And they sometimes are getting in touch with you up till this point, right?
One of the deals I closed, it was from unclosed deal, okay, but our relationship was very good, so they referred a client for me and I closed it.
Yeah. So you can ask this client who already referred the client for you again. What about Anik? Are you feeling comfortable asking for referrals? Someone who's been in the market since September?
I'll try.
Okay, let's discuss. Out of the script, what is the most uncomfortable part for you? So I can see if I can help you to kind of shift it. Huh?
I'll try.
Why, guys?
The last part is
You know why I'm digging into him? Because you can see the difference between I will try and I will do it.
Okay, I will do it.
You see the difference? You're giving yourself, if you're saying I will try, you're allowing yourself to fail.
I will do it. Let's go.
Look, this session is for us to ask questions, and if you're not agreeing with anything or you have some doubts, this is the great place to clear it up. This system works in different industries. It has to be some tweaks, to your personality, but this is an additional opportunity for you to establish yourself as a professional, guys. That's specifically for you. And I might not be in the right place to tell you, but despite the company you are working with, if you know how to ask for referrals, you're going to be always having a good business. It's not about the company, it's about you. So this is specific training for you guys.
Some people actually, you won't have to ask them for referrals. They'll come to you with referrals because they like your services, the
Yeah.
value that you give them, and then they will recommend you to others.
But can you imagine how better the result could be if you would ask? Each and every client you ever had, you will ask about referral. Let's see if I have something else. This is the continuity of the script. This is how you communicating with your referral. So you've been given the name. Let's imagine this person knows that you're going to be calling or reaching out or somehow. Hi, is this name of referral? Now, this is just Olga. A mutual friend of yours, John Smith, suggested I call you as we recently got him an investment property that he's been looking for. And he mentioned that you may have some interest in Dubai property market as well. So I was like a little bit off with my tone, that you may have some interest in Dubai property market as well. What do you notice about this sentence? Is there anything uncomfortable for you here? Why I'm saying that you have some interest in Dubai property market? Some interest. It's kind of neutral. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Even if you got a referral, it doesn't mean that you're interested to buy. We are still not using you're interested to buy because it's create the sales resistant, and then you're dealing with the person lying to you because he has to protect himself from you trying to sell him something. Is this an appropriate time to talk? That's it, guys. And this is an exam. So, a very simple call opener. We are mentioning a mutual friend of ours whom we were able to help. I am injecting that I was able to help. This is very important. I'm reminding him of something he potentially already spoke with his friend. So I'm creating a kind of, replicating the trust in me as a professional. Does it make sense? Okay, guys, any questions on this? So we have 1 week. How about one referral from each of you guys? Each of you will get one referral and you will input into the CRM system. The more referral we get, the better your chances. I mean, that should be a real referral, someone who you've been talking to. You know, it's not like just any name, any number, right? Someone who is really interested. Are you ready to play this game? Or what do you think will make you more, let's say, will give you incentives to start using the referral in your business? What do you think is going to be the best? I will ask you.
Incentive?
Incentive, yeah. I mean, I mean, call to Shadi, but Shadi is not the one who has to pick up the phone and call, you know.
No, we would call and we would mix this someone, but we talk
I mean,
about
will that
incentive.
be, because I will say, if we going to establish that the referrals that you kind of self-generated will have a high commission split, it's possible, guys, but that's going to take some time for you, right? Because it's not like easy to close a referral here and there, right? It doesn't mean that the person is ready to buy. It's not only depends on you. So that's why I'm asking. For us to get momentum going, what do you feel going to be the best? How would you motivate yourself to do the referrals? Huh? Yeah.
I think there needs to be to incentivize. Although I do think maybe a bigger commission split is the way forward. But yeah, like I say, we can't.
Okay. Okay, Philip. And what if we're going to have the same conversation next Monday, and I'm going to ask how many referrals you got, and there is no hands? What should we do then? Because someone's going to say, oh, it didn't work, or I tried, or